Hi everyone, welcome back to Islam Unboxed. Today, I will be talking about the inheritance in Islam according to Quran. Muslims love it when it comes to Islam because they say Islam has everything, give them everything they need. For example, inheritance law. Let me read you a little bit. It is actually from Surah An-Nisa, Quran chapter 4, verse 11. I will read from Abdul Halim version. Concerning your children, God commands you that a son should have the equivalent share of two daughters. If there are only daughters, two or more should share 2/3 of the inheritance. If one, she should have half. Parents inherit a sixth each if the deceased leaves children. If he leaves no children and his parents are his sole heirs, his mother has a third, unless he has brothers, in which case she has a sixth. Now, do you notice something that daughters or women, they will never get all, even though, let's say, the dot the person only has daughters. The daughters will not get everything. They get 2/3. And then that's understandable. But let's say have no children and the the mother get a third, unless if he has brothers, in which case she has a sixth. So if I die and I have no children, my wife, because I have a brother, my wife will get 1/6 from my property and whatever I own. That is very strange. Normally, the wife should get everything. In that case, right? The wife should get everything. But this Islam. Now, what I want to talk about, actually, not that. I want to talk about a son should have equivalent share of two daughters. I spoke about this to a couple of people at work, a couple of Muslims, right? One of them, he has one son and two daughters. So this is a perfect example for this verse. One son and two daughters. And so this is easy. If he leaves $100, his son will get $50. His daughters will get $25 each. Simple, straightforward. I know this is unfair, but we can skip that. Now, the problem is he has a wife. That's the problem. So, according to Quran, the wife should get 1/6. Now, if the son get half, the two daughters get a quarter each. Where does the 1/6 coming from? Where is it coming from? This math by Allah. Anyway, there was a Muslim woman who I asked about this too. She said maybe the wife get 1/6 first, and then the children That would be good, but the problem is Surah An-Nisa verse 11 does not say that. Surah An-Nisa verse 11 talk about the children first, the son first, and then the daughters, and then parents. Now, this is very confusing. So, several Muslims at work, they were quite perplexed. Well, not all of the Muslims, because some of them not really believe. And one of them actually still like, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. If you ask him, yeah, he's Muslim, but actually he doesn't really, I don't think he believes anymore. He just doesn't want to say that, because if people know, they will not kill him in Canada. They will not do that. But people will, he doesn't want a problem with his community, right? It's when you come from South Asia or that area, the community is very important for most anyway. Yeah, he said, well, Daniel, nobody read before before I read him the verse. He said nobody really do that anymore. I said, yes, you're right, because it's impossible to do it. Nobody can calculate this thing. So after I read the verse, he got perplexed. And this person has 1 son and 2 daughters. And I said, see, if you have no wife, very simple. You have wife. And then I asked, actually funny thing, he said, wow, what if I have 2 wives? Exactly. What if you have 2 wives? Well, this mathematics by Allah, so you can forget your math from school and then just go with this, This is a very, very perplexing problem in Muslim community when somebody dies. Well, anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Have a nice life.